Hey there everyone, this is Matt for Creative Reviews, and today we're taking our first look at the Microsoft Surface RT. Here we have it in all its glory with its detachable keyboard, the device itself, which you can clip off here and shut. And right now I've kept the matte kind of overlay over here, so it'll help with the glare, but you can always remove that, and that's probably what you should do. So we're going to start by clicking this here. I've had some trouble getting this to respond all the time, the detachable type cover to respond, but now it seems to be working, but it's an on and off process. Like if I take it off and I put it back on, it sometimes doesn't respond immediately, like now for instance. And that's a little bit concerning. I'm not sure if that's the type cover itself or if that is an issue with the connection or what, but it just is not reliable right now, and it's becoming something of an issue. There we go, we have response. But let's get started. Swipe up. This is a touchscreen. As you can see, finally I have a touchscreen to work with because I was working with the Sony Vaio Z series before this and it did not have a touchscreen. So what I'm going to do is enter the password. Oh, and now it's not, keyboard is not working again. Alright, and we are logged in here. Just to begin with, I got this to replace a laptop, and already this being on my lap, it's a little bit rickety because all it's keeping it here is this. You can't tilt it back, you can't tilt it forward. This angle is the only angle that I get. And if you're just going like this, it's pointing out this way. My eyes are actually up here. So it's not really the best angle for this. And especially that you can't do any adjustments. You can either close this and leave it like that, like a floppy baby neck. It just is not a good way to work with things. We have the type cover working out, and I like it, but my only concern is that there is soft rubber on here, but you know that there is a touch cover as well, which is made of felt, and that would protect the screen, where this has that rubber finish and plasticky keys. It's covering the screen, but I'm not sure if it's entirely protecting it as much as the other screen. Let's see. This is not, I have an iPad, and I'm very much used to the sleep function on the iPad. And this is kind of working, but it's very slow to actually react, so it may keep your screen on a little bit longer than you prefer, which is, again, not something that I would like. But finally we have something to touch, because for a while I could just not even do that. But unfortunately, this is probably not going to be the most positive response. This is the RT, the 32 gigabyte version, and all you can work with is this. And that is the Microsoft Application Store. And you can get a bunch of free applications, you can get some paid applications, but basically you can't run traditional Windows programs. For example, you can't run the new SimCity, you can't run QuickBooks, and this has a much slower processor. It does have a longer battery life and is slimmer, but it's very slow. For example, I was on TMZ.com and I wanted to watch one of the full episodes from yesterday, and I was able to do that very easily with the laptop I had before, but with this, it was jagged and it was slow in every format other than the lowest quality possible. Very concerning. And as you can see here, I'm on the Microsoft Store. It is very slow. Nothing is happening here. So I'm going to go back to the main site here. It's cool, it's nice, but you have to remember that the storage is not going to be a lot here. Let's see if we can go to the main desktop and Okay, again, the type cover is not working. Again, very concerning. It's not something I just want to keep on working with every time. It's not fun. Because what I want to do is I want to check how much space we have left on here. And let's see if that's something that we can take a look at. Let's swipe out. Let's go to Settings, PC Info. Okay, let's see. Let's look at some of the information here on the Windows RT. The processor is an NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad-core CPU running at 1.3 gigahertz. The installed RAM is 2 gigabytes. The system is a 32 gigabyte operating system. It's an ARM-based processor, and this has full touch support up to 5 fingers, not 10 fingers, unfortunately, and has no support for the pen. But that's not even included on this. That would only be included on the Pro, and it would clip on here. Other than this being very light, I am just concerned about its processing power and lack of Windows applications. Windows programs, where it only can access applications. Let's see. For example, I'm on my Wi-Fi here, and it says limited. There's no reason why it should be. This is an iPad here, and this is currently hooked up perfectly. So is my phone. So is every other computer in this house. Another concerning thing about this. I got this today, and I had to update this. I had 18 updates, and it took about 2 hours to update everything. It took a long time, and also I had to call Microsoft support. They were able to help me a lot, but be very helpful in as much as they could, but unfortunately I could not get this to work properly and consistently, so I'm not very happy about that. Now, what I'm trying to do is just go through my whatever I can just to see what information that I can find. See here, for example, I'm trying to close. You can never get that the first time because they are small windows. What I want to figure out, though, is how much space I have on here. Let's go to Computer. Here we go. I have 14.9 gigabytes free out of 24.9. This one is quoted as the 32 gigabyte version, but honestly, you're not going to get that much. And for a device that costs $4.99, having about 15 or 16 doesn't really work because this is a more complex operating system than even iOS or Android. And again, trying to close, but not really. I don't want to get help. I'm not trying to do this. Not really working, not as responsive. So again, let's go back to the tiles. That would be the alarm clock. Beautiful looking tiles. The touchscreen is very responsive, but it is not a good system to work with. Here, let's try Google, and let's try Googling something. Yep, we're going to allow this. Let's see what we should search for. Again, can't use this, which, it's a reason why I get this. So I'm very disappointed in this keyboard. So for now, we're going to put that away and just have this. And now it's even at a more extreme angle to me. So we're going to put down the kickstand and hold this like a normal tablet. But unfortunately, because it's a 16:9 aspect ratio, we have to switch the keyboard down here to the side keys. So now you have your number pad in the middle, and you have your keys here. You can change the side if you want to large, medium, small. But let's see what we should search. See if I can get used to this keyboard. Nope. It's pretty frustrating. Okay, let's see how this will go. In a sec, we'll do some voice to see how the microphone works with this. So far, again, we are on Verizon Fios Quantum, and this should be extremely quick. There's no reason why this should be taking this long. I don't know if it's the processor or just the weak Wi-Fi reception. While this is working, let's take a look at the body itself. It's very slim. It's angular compared to the iPad. Oh, look. Can't connect to the internet. This is very, very concerning. And I'm used to going like this to close things on the iPad, but no, that's not how this works. Let's try searching just again. Basically, I got this because I don't feel like ponying up all the money for a full Windows Surface Pro, but I feel like that's maybe what I'm going to have to be doing, because I talked to my friends. Even one of them said they hate this with a passion. Sounded like he got beat up and Windows RT stole his lunch money in high school, but not a fan of it. And slowly I am becoming not a fan as well. It looks nice. It has a nice aspect ratio, but unfortunately, other than that, it's not really a good system to use. What would be a perfect device would be the power of a Windows Pro and the size of this. I'd even be fine with the shorter battery life, but Windows 8 Pro as a tablet is just it's a much better tablet. So we're going to have to, if I were to put this on a rating scale of any kind, or if I would suggest this or not, it's something, unfortunately, I'm not going to be suggesting for you. It's nice. The capacities are too small, though. You can only get 32 or 64 gigabytes, which turns out to be 15 or 30 gigabytes in capacity. You can't even get a 64 on this. And it does have the kickstand, but unfortunately, if you can't tilt this to a good angle that you want, other than this, it's pretty much useless. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to say make a pass on the Windows RT tablet or any RT tablet, because it's not working. It's not going to give you everything that you want. Let's check out the camera. We're going to see me here in a sec. There I am. Camera quality is pretty good. Let's switch the camera. Right now we are watching MasterChef. You can change the camera quality, and even on the front it's only 800p. The camera is not really looking that well. We're actually in video mode, so you can't really get a you can't focus in on that light because whenever you touch it, it's just going to switch. So not the best camera, cheap in quality, and look, even when you go like this, it's shifting the orientation back and forth. That is so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this. This is not a choice that I would make, and unfortunately I'm becoming a little bit frustrated with this choice of tablet. It should run smoother. The reason why you get a convertible tablet like this is to make sure that things are quick to launch and easy to use, and this one unfortunately is not exactly that. So in conclusion, Surface RT, not something to get. Stay away from it. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. This has been Matt for Creative Reviews. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Blogger. Let us know what you like and what you don't like, and I'll see you guys next time.